I'm hoping you guys can see my screen.
Yes,
Yep.
sure can.
Great, great. And so last week I just wanted to note that we had so much work going on in the HA area, and I can show you on our project list, but specifically by Fred and Ramesh at Cisco. And so we have a lot of that. And then, we talked about the flow sync and HA manager D and SW bus D, and then we were curious different topic, but we were curious if we needed bulk API support in the SAI Thrift generator for testing. And so, I got an answer from the SONiC team that maybe it wouldn't be that useful to them for testing. However, Murcia at Keysight said it would be useful for him. So I've gone ahead and let Satya know that it would be useful there. And then we did have a bug reported for PA validation. I need to check on to see where that's at. But the main point was we had 14 PRs completed in that time frame, which is a lot from a software development perspective. And things staying kind of steady and to do, and we're getting more in progress. We're starting to get more and more in progress per week and awaiting review. So that's just what I was attempting to show here. And if you guys have feedback about how these notes are presented, please let me know and I can adjust. And then, we have the longer set of what we talked about here. And so any comments there about formats of the notes or anything before we go ahead? You guys think they're okay?
I think the format's good, but I'm not sure if my vote matters, but I like them.
Well, a lot of people would rather just have something shorter with links they can click. But
Sure.
I noticed with myself, I don't tend to click those links when I receive updates. That's just me. So I'm just trying to get a read. I'll keep doing it this way then. Are they okay for you, Vivek?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, okay, cool. We did have, this one was finally merged. We thought this would help with the memory optimization, the removing of the cache for high volume dash objects. And so, let me open it up here, but it did get merged. And so hopefully, this will help Mercia and Keysight with their testing. So, I don't see them on the call. I did talk to Mercia yesterday. He had not had a chance to try it yet. So just FYI there. And so you can see here our to-do list is staying about the same. The draft list is staying about the same. I've checked most of these in progress and made the notes on the side here. They truly are in progress. So, what I also noticed too is I was going through the queue. If you look at the ones here that I haven't assigned yet, a lot more HA work again, whether it's implementing an HA scope actor or HA set actor or test utilities for HA manager D or even the VDPU actor, although I don't know if that one's specific to HA. So a lot of work going on in the HA area. And then we did get another question come in, and maybe Vivek, you might know, but do you guys know where I could find a pointer for the dash API equivalent of this SAI attribute?
I suppose Marian would be the.
Marian might know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonder if he would be willing to help me out. I will ask. Thanks, Vivek. That's helpful. And so then here, what's interesting this week also is we had a PR to add private link redirect map attributes to the SONiC DB schema here. And so this is Lawrence, and Lawrence went ahead and created this port map table to hold the private link redirect map info. And that was last week. And it looks like Mukesh is checking it out. And so after this, which I believe is, just the preliminary work, then the protobuf work would happen. And he said Lawrence said that should be pretty straightforward. And so that work, because we're hoping to get that done by June 30th. So not sure if this one's super interesting to you guys, but I wanted to bring it up. And then, so that's this one here. This is Lawrence. Oops. And then I guess I know this is a smart switch one instead of like a dash feature. Hi, Iram, how are you? So here, reboot cause for DBUs not updated on complete system reboot. So I know that, I believe this was, Gagan, I believe was from NVIDIA, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so we have the steps here of, what the bug is. And it looks like Vasundhara is taking a look at this with Ramesh. Ramesh, did you have any comments on this one?
I think this one we already fixed, but we want NVIDIA to test it, and we have a meeting this afternoon. Probably we'll go over this and that. Hopefully, from my end, I think it is fixed already.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll just keep an eye on it, and when you guys close it, I'll mention it. So it looks like that's basically in process. So I'll move that there. And the last one I noticed here, this was merged last week. Add the state DB and the counter DB to the database config JSON. So it looks like Jing and Chi were working on this, and looks like it went ahead and got merged. So that's kind of interesting. I can't cover every single PR during these calls, but it looks like here's the addition here in the build image repo. So just FYI for you guys. And so that one's pretty much done as well. So yeah, looks like that's what I have for this week. The list kind of continues to grow, but we also tend to churn through a lot of work. So is there anything you guys want to bring up or talk about regarding features? I know that we're trying to get, what is his name? Junhua is supposed to be doing the flow sync and reverse flow for us at some point in the future.
I had a question, but not about features, Christina. If those are open, I think we have alignment that the return packaging for that bricked unit will use the packaging from the unit that's sent to replace it. Is that aligned? Yep. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's good. So I'm not sure where everyone else is today. There may be a big outage or something. I don't know. But I do appreciate you guys coming. And last thing, Xflow Research had offered to help with the counters, whether it's a ENI counter, global DPU counter, etc. And they actually said they have other business priorities now. They're not going to be able to help with that. So if anyone on the call wants to help with that or knows someone who can, that would be awesome. So it would be work that happens in the main SONiC repo, where I think you'd need to create a folder for DPU counters. We've had this conversation before in the past, but if you have time or know anyone, that would be awesome. So
DNA counters are already like a change in SONiC is already there in place.
It is?
It is, yeah. I can share the PR.
Let me. So would it be in not SONiC management? It would be in SWSS or
in Redis and SWSS.
Redis here.
So the infra is in place. All you have to.
I thought I was sharing my screen. I'm really sorry. Hang on a second here.
Like I can share the PR. You can open it.
Okay. All right. So you think that someone's already created a folder and started?
Yeah, it's merged. I was the one who added it. At least the ENA counters are there. Maybe if there's something else.
Yeah, these were, let me pull this up. Let's see. No, yeah, this is a different one, I think. So these are the flex counter.
So it'll periodically pull the stats and it'll update the counters DB.
Okay. And
You
then
mean something else?
let me look at my notes real quick here. Just give me 1 second. Where is my mail? Yeah. So it was contribution for counters for those dash SONiC to differentiate dash counters, DPU, ENI, and global versus switch counters. And so
I see. Maybe
yeah.
currently we're writing to the counters DB that's on the DPU.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the change was to add it to the DPU counters DB that Jing just added
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that it's reflected from the switch. Or maybe
Yeah.
that was the change. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
We needed additional. So that one's open for help. And then also too, we've talked about this before, but trying to optimize the ASIC DB for memory footprint for DPU. So Prabhat Aravind was saying we could look at previous work done for app DB, but then they said we need more internal discussion on this. So maybe we could pick this up in our Monday calls, Dawn, or our Thursday calls, NVIDIA team. And oh, hey, Wajat. So yeah, so anyway, this one looks like it's pretty much open
Hi.
for open for help, and then we're working on this. So, but thanks for that pointer, Vivek. That's helpful for the prior counters.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. And that's pretty much what I had for the day. And thanks for your comment, Don. Was there anything else from you guys? Mircha, is there anything you wanted to report?
Hi, how are
No,
you?
nothing for this week.
Nothing for this week? Okay. Do you think that, I noticed you had a new issue come in, Mircha, about asking what was the complementary SAI to Dash API. And I asked Mircha in the PR, Vivek thought Mircha might know. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
No.
Okay.
If you can share it on the screen.
Yeah, I will. Okay. Yeah, it was, sorry, give me 1 second here. This one. Dash equivalent for SAI ENI, disable fast path, So I think you had that question and we're trying to get it
I have the
answered.
question. So yeah,
Yes,
I'm looking for the
that's what I
answer.
wanted to say. We were looking at it, yeah. So I asked Marian because Vivek thought Marian might know. Possibly Riff might know, so I'll check for you. Did you put something else in the chat window there, Vivek?
Oh no, those are just the ENA counter PRs.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. So, and Richard, since the org agent work got closed last week, do you think we'll retry maybe when you get back from being out, or
No, we already try much sooner.
much sooner? Okay.
It doesn't need to wait for me.
Okay. And then
So we
Richard,
should have an answer soon.
okay, cool. And I already told everyone else this, but Lawrence did come through with the PL redirect map entries here where he's created the port map table. And so he told me after this, he just needs to do some protobuf work and one other piece of work. He thought it should be straightforward. So right now this one's kind of under review, getting finished up, I think. So it looks like Lawrence wanted another review from Mukesh and Riff about a day ago. So that should be interesting. And yeah. Oh, Marsha, since you said you thought that having the one from Satya and the SAI Thrift for testing, I've gone ahead and asked Satya if she'd be willing to work on that. Yeah, and that's all I have. Did you have anything, Wajat?
So this comment
Yeah,
is just
how
for
are you?
Dash. Sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
how are you? Yes, thank you. I just wanted to mention that basically because of some customer requirements, we have a few resources short. So we were actually working on the thing, and but it's stuck in the middle right now. So you might have received an email from one of my colleagues
Yeah, I did.
regarding that.
I did. I mean, yeah, I
Yeah,
mentioned it.
yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier in the call, so I guess it's back up for grabs for if anyone else wanted to work on it. Is that okay with you, Shot?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right, and then the last thing I wanted to show you guys, kind of hard to just talk about it, so I'll here in this, so can you see my screen? It's SonicNet Sonic-HA repo. There's actually a lot of stuff going on in this repo and the Dash API repo. So I don't put every single one into our project list, but if you ever come into GitHub and look under here, there's actually a lot of HA work going on here and here. So, okay. All right. I guess I can give time back. That's all I had for today. And I'm apologize. I don't know where the SONiC team or the SDN team is, but they may have an outage or something. I'm not sure.
Christina, I have
Thank
one
you,
more
Christina.
query. But
Yeah, Vivek?
that's related to Smart Switch. Not sure if this is the right forum. But let me share now that you
Yeah.
have some time.
Yeah,
So
please.
I remember that you worked with Gang to have this issue fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So what Gang did was to add a new build flag.
Okay.
So currently that build flag is only used for to fix this. So basically what it does is to change the memory allocated for the GNMI based
Mm-hmm.
on the build flag.
Mm-hmm.
But that would mean we have to build a new flavor of the image for Smart Switch,
Mm-hmm.
which would double the overhead. So
Oh.
I mean, I don't. Other than this, is not used for anything. So today the image is same,
Mm-hmm.
same switch image is used. So I just want to see if this can be migrated to a runtime change, based on something in the config DB and updating the memory. I added a uh, comment on the PR,
Mm-hmm.
but I thought maybe you could follow up.
Yeah, I can. So I'll just put this here as a note to myself and I'll internally contact Gang for you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. All right, well, thanks, guys. Thanks for the time. I'm gonna stop the recording and have a good rest of the day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Christina.
Thanks, Christian. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.